The probiotic skincare market is worth billions. There's just one problem. A true probiotic, by definition, cannot legally exist in a skincare product. I'm a board-certified dermatologist. Let me explain. If you missed part one, the biology, what dysbiosis is, and why the science behind the trend is genuinely interesting, it's on my page, but this stands alone. FDA cosmetic safety regulations require skincare products to have very low microbial counts, roughly no more than 1,000 colony-forming units per gram. A true probiotic, by definition, live bacteria present in sufficient quantities to confer a health benefit, cannot exist at those concentrations. It would violate cosmetic safety standards. So when a skincare product says probiotic on the label, what is actually in it? The FDA has no regulatory definition for what probiotic means on a skincare label. It can mean dead bacteria, it can mean bacterial fragments, it can mean a fermentation byproduct. It can mean the brand used bacteria at some point during manufacturing and the end product contains essentially nothing living. You cannot tell from the label. The brand is not required to tell you. Here's what's interesting. What the evidence actually supports and what some brands are actually putting in their formulas are postbiotics, non-living bacterial components that are stable, safe to formulate, and have documented mechanisms for barrier repair, anti-inflammatory effects, and even UV protection. Bifida ferment lysate, a postbiotic derived from Bifidobacterium longum, is one of the most studied postbiotics ingredients in skincare. It is in Estée Lauder Advanced Night Repair. It is in Lancôme Advanced Génifique, two of the best-selling serums in the world. And the reason they work, to the extent that they work, is not because they contain live bacteria. It is because they contain postbiotics. Whether the concentration in your specific product is sufficient to matter is a question the label won't answer, because there's no established minimum effective concentration and brands are not required to disclose how much of an ingredient is actually in the formula. But the ingredient is real, and the science behind it is real. The science is ahead of the marketing. If you're looking for the strongest evidence in this entire space, it's not topical at all. Oral probiotics, specifically certain strains of lactobacillus, have the most robust clinical evidence, particularly for atopic dermatitis in children. If your child has eczema and you've been putting probiotic cream on their skin, the conversation worth having with their dermatologist is about oral supplementation, not the label on the bottle. The bottom line, the skin microbiome is real science. Dysbiosis is real. The connection between your microbiome and your skin conditions is real and being actively researched. The probiotic label on your skincare product, largely unregulated, often inaccurate, and missing the point. Postbiotics are where the evidence actually is. If you want to know if your product contains them, look for Bifida ferment lysate or lactobacillus ferment in the ingredient list. That's the science your label isn't telling you it contains. Stay curious, because depth beats noise. And if someone in your life is spending money on probiotic skincare, send them this. Both parts.